we can handle $100,000.
I've budgeted for this and the Mental. I've budgeted about $250,000 for science pathway, because that's about what we were putting into the other programs. And I'm just hopeful that we'll be going out to get grants. One of the things we're looking about curriculum, science is up for curriculum adoption this year, and I think we're gonna wait.
Yeah.
And so there's money there too, that I'm not even counting in, so, I think you'll be shocked of what it, worst case scenario, if a normal, regular student doesn't wanna go into healthcare, not even liking science that much, they're gonna learn how to save a choking victim, they're gonna learn how, maybe a heart attack victim, and you never want that to happen, but how many people can, so in terms of helping out local EMTs, helping out just some good
Right.
knowledge and.
Yeah, the possibilities I think are endless really with getting the simulator. And I know, like I said, I know here we have 15 this semester. We do have 2 additional students that are joining, and that's just juniors and seniors, and 2 additional that will be in the health pathway next semester too. So it's one of those that seems like we keep piquing more interest with it when we start doing more. So, and again, I think there's always going to be careers in that profession for sure. So trying to get kids interested when they're young. is a good way to go.
The best way to learn, you guys know this, but if you can simulate it, you'll retain it. And in healthcare and science, a lot of the science, it's hard, it's hard to, especially healthcare, you
Right.
can't.
Well, right, and even on their job shadowing experiences, like they've been loving it, but they're observing at this point. There's a few things that they've been able to do. I know some have done like throat cultures for, strep tests and things like that, but obviously, when you're not a trained healthcare provider, you can't do that. But this would give them a way to practice some of those things that they're seeing in a setting that is both, safe for them and for, patients. The simulator, they can't harm the simulator, so.
Is everybody okay if it's either all or none?
Well, I think
If we make a motion,
we
we
might
do
as
the
well.
99,576. Yes? I move to purchase the Apollo pre-hospital simulation package, which includes medical use and lingo operating software, Lenovo PC simulated clinical experiences, for use, SCE developed and licenses, Touch Pro wireless patient monitor, 1 year of training for life and program for nursing curriculum integration, including 100 simulated clinical experiences with consultation, plus on-site 2-day education course for Apollo Pre-Hospital from CAE Healthcare. And then in addition to that, the learning space, simulated experience, video recording equipment for a grand total of $99,576.
I'll second it. Any discussion? Elaine?
Yes.
Chad?
Yes.
Ethan?
Yeah.
Nahida? Yes. Susan? Yes. Lori? Becky? Yes. Brian?
Yep.
Kim? Yes. Lance?
Yes.
Cheryl? Yeah. Culinary arts, hospitality, and tourism program job description.
So I've included a culinary arts, hospitality, and tourism job description in the packet, and this is just an opportunity to have an instructor that would really design the program and then teach the program. I think there's a lot of benefits to adding this program for our students, just like adding that, the equipment for the healthcare was important. We have students right now that are interested in careers in culinary arts, but we also have students that just want the experience of the life skill of cooking and some of those things. We aspire to prepare our kids for STEM careers in science, technology, engineering, manufacturing, but in all likelihood, a lot of them are going to end up in the service industry. And so if you look at the job description that's related to this program and then some of the skills they'll learn, we want to equip them to be talented and to have a high level of expertise in customer service and, those management skills and those sort of things. There's a lot of overlap with this program with business and agriculture. We do have some prospective candidates that this is not going to be an easy position to fill forever. I mean, it takes a unique individual that can teach the college courses and then also provide that industry background. I do believe we have some candidates right now. If we open the position up, I think if we could open the position up next semester, although I know we have kitchen at Sandy Creek, I think that we could start recruiting students into the program, designing the program. And I think we give experiences to kids at Nelson, at the middle school and high school, and also at Sandy Creek Middle School and High School. And then our kitchen will be ready in August. So the program, this will be the first program in the new building that you'd see live. I think it would be a really popular program, and again, if kids don't ever want to end up in this career, just the life skill of cooking and those sorts of things are beneficial. It has an opportunity to bring revenue back to us with 18+ programs, things like that. Sometimes students with high special ed needs, this is a good starting point for those kids in terms of building life skills and even helping them find careers. So again, I think in terms of what would it cost to hire a teacher, they'd follow the salary schedule. The benefit again to hiring in January, starting the process, is that we're hitting the ground running next year.
You want to hire in January already, or hire?
If we can find a suitable candidate. So what I'm asking for is, would you okay the job description and tonight, and then can we, and again, if you want to, if it's something you want to think about and look at in the future, but we've got 9 career pathways now. This gives us 10, and it covers an extensive amount of areas. I'm hard pressed to really look out and say, what are we missing? There might be a hole with automotives, there might be a hole with computer programming, but even the related opportunities are still, I see elementary students being able to come into the kitchen, do projects into this. I can see middle school being able to have it be a rotational part of the program, being able to do projects. And I see us doing more with the greenhouse in terms of, Amy's doing amazing things with the greenhouse, but I think we could start growing, and what we produce out there could go right into a kitchen environment. I think if this person has an entrepreneurial mindset, I think he could have a restaurant style program for the community, possibly a day, 2 days a week, maybe more.
Okay, so who's doing all that? Who's cooking for the restaurant thing? Who would do all that?
I think
Okay,
this
students.
person could help do that with, and could get some kids to help if there's kids interested in, like a career pathway.
So would then, like, his little program or whatever would have its own budget, because where would that be coming from?
Yeah, it could have its own budget. In terms of,
Because, most of our stuff is grant-based, isn't it? So, all that salad bar and all that doesn't mean just anybody can come in and eat. We have to have a little, this is something that's really vast. And we have how many culinary arts students now? Anybody? We have something
I
that's.
think they
not-
have 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
5.
I remember 3 somewhere. Do I remember 3?
As far as juniors and seniors.
I can't remember.
That's juniors and seniors, but there's younger kids.
But there's
that have-
somebody else that thinks they want to do
How long does it, how long does it take the cooks right now to start to finish, prepare lunch and get it all cleaned up?
They start cooking, our kitchens at Sandy Creek, at all the sites can start it. They get here early for breakfast, so that there's that prep for breakfast at 6:30ish, and then after that wave goes through, I'd say by 8:30, they've got things going. By 9:30, they're probably in warmers, and that first set of warmers at Sandy Creek's headed to Clay Center by then. Lawrence and Nelson is similar. You know, they're not transporting food there, we're not transporting food to there, but just to get, the issue we have with the Lawrence and Nelson kitchen is just similar to the one at Sandy Creek. The equipment is so old and that they've got to get things started early. Some of the new kitchen equipment I think will free up some time. But an instructor would be beneficial because, you know, we wouldn't have the kids cooking for the student program, but they could have enhancements or what have you if they're in that culinary arts program. That might mean that they open the doors up for a meal one time a month or once a week, and they get both the institutional and restaurant style experience in the new facility. Or it might just be a matter of just cooking for a project, learning some of those skills like pastry and bread and desserts, things like that. So, plus they learn a lot of, I think we could find candidates that could teach them customer service skills and some of the business so that you can integrate some math into it, some science into it as well. I think a creative person could get some revenue back in terms of, again, the public or, you know, is a separate program besides the lunch. You'd have to be careful, like Cheryl said, about the crossover, because that's federally funded. But in the kitchen design, it's designed for 12 students at a time to come in, you know, and work. So.
The cuts usually work 6:30 to 2-ish or 2:30, but, I mean, they're usually coming when I cut this stuff, so it's like 6 or 6:30. And then, I don't know, it's usually on the time like that, so it's like 2 or 2 or whatever, so it's.
That's kind of what I remember, earlier. So that's what I was just wondering,
And if he's,
how the timing's gonna work.
you know, and the pathway thing is 2 days a week or whatever, so what is this person, he, she, or whatever, gonna be doing the rest of the time? I mean, is he gonna, like, be teacher certified, so like, when we're short on subs, is he gonna fill, I mean, what's he gonna do the rest of the time? Like, we only, you know, the pathways are 2 days a week, what does he do on his off day? I mean,
Well,
is that just-
it'd be a full-time position because he'd offer a program for freshmen, sophomores, middle school. I think we could plug it into the middle school schedule. So I think it would be more than just, you know, the juniors and seniors. I think scale program, last year Linda went over to scale and taught cooking, and I think you could utilize.
Kind of like a home ec thing, I mean, it'd be nice to, you know.
I think you have to look at it as back as the old home ec type.
That's what I was wondering,
So
that's
it's
where you're
open.
kind of getting
It's
to
open
with.
to everybody,
If
but
that's
then
something
they're
you
also
can do.
gonna have, like if you wanna specialize in the hospitality, the culinary, you know, just the different things. But it's basically, I think the general thing is you look at it like the old home ec program. But it's just a much more advanced and they cover more areas than that.
And then he would just help, or she would just help, I mean, I guess, let's see, how that's gonna work into that. Would they be like, I mean, would they help in the kitchen then too? I mean, would they be assisting or in the kitchen as another person?
They could, but
But you don't see that.
I
I mean,
don't
it's more
know.
like a teacher, more like
yeah.
just student-based. Yeah, I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
the kitchen's
This is
designed to
bad.
have the
This is
kitchen
bad.
plus then there's the teaching part of it. I mean, they're separate, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
The
separate.
kitchen's separate and then you have like your classroom for the
Yeah.
teaching.